Oh, so sorry. I had the volume off. I don't know why that happened. I must have touched the button there that's on the side there. So I had a wonderful explanation. I'll read it just in English and I'll go back in Greek tomorrow and share some more thoughts. But here's the NIV because I have to go pick up my wife at the airport soon. And it's basically an understanding that is through faith that we receive the blessing of God, not through circumcision. So I'll read it one more time in the Living Bible. It says, "Now then the question is the blessing given only to those who have faith in Christ, but also keep the Jewish laws, or is the blessing also given to those who do not keep the Jewish rules, but only trust in Christ?" Great question for us, right? We go to church, we love Jesus, but we may have pork, or we may do other things that would not be part of, like not having a circumcised child or something. It says, well, what about Abraham? We say that he received these blessings through his faith. Was it by faith alone, or because he also kept the Jewish rules? For the answer to that question, answer this one. When did God give the blessing to Abraham? It was before he became a Jew, before he was through the Jewish initiation ceremony of circumcision. In other words, Abraham received the blessing as a vision from God, and God spoke to him, but it wasn't circumcised yet. Came much later. So he goes, it wasn't until later on that after God had promised to bless him because of his faith that he was circumcised. The circumcision ceremony was a sign that Abraham already had faith and that God had already accepted him and declared him to be good in his sight, even before the ceremony took place. Like, Leonardo, I'm glad you love Jesus. That's awesome. We're reading from Romans chapter 4, beginning in verse 12. He then said, those who do not keep these rules are justified by God through what? Circumcision? No, through faith. And Abraham is also the spiritual father of the Jews who have been circumcised. And they can see his example that is not the ceremony of circumcision that saves them, but for Abraham, he found favor with God by what? Faith alone. By faith alone. Before he was circumcised. So I'll let it end there. We're going to have a longer reading tomorrow night. We'll go back and reread some of the Greek sections, do a little bit of Strong's Concordance, looking up things, but I just wanted to at least get on tonight, have a short reading. Bless everybody, and we will see you again tomorrow night with a little bit longer reading. Take care. God bless.